Well then, it's time, pretty much, for Ubisoft Forward. Another one. Truth be told, I'm not particularly impressed right now. Bloody hell. So, I don't know how many of you know right now, but Ubisoft have had a bit of an ongoing scandal for the last few years. In fact, it seems like it's been quite a few years now. Basically, they're entirely fucking brainless when it comes to this. They've been covering up abuse scandals for a good few years now, and in the last few months a lot has come to light. I'm not entirely 100% on any of the details, but I'll leave links to the Jim Sterling videos discussing it, because, as always, he's pretty informative. But they apologised and basically said that they'd come forward with more information soon. They have chosen so far to not even actually do that. So people are understandably pretty pissed off when it comes to that. Now, I was barely aware of this last time I covered Ubisoft on Kit Reacts, but this time I'm totally done with. I'm done with their shit, and I think pretty much everybody else is too. So I don't call for boycotts. I've never called for boycotts. I think they're petty and never work. And that's putting it lightly. But they better come forward with information, whether it be in Ubisoft Forward, which would be ideal because the most people will be watching, or whether it be on... Well, no. Ubisoft Forward is the only way most people will accept. People have had enough so far. And who can blame them, honestly? Like I say. But to avoid repeating myself, I'm gonna just see how things are going so far. Chat doesn't look great, does it? I mean, it's not about the thing you'd have thought, but people are already demanding new games. They were giving away the Division up until, I believe it was today, on Uplay. By the time I put this out, it's not gonna be a thing. And yeah, I've actually muted the video for now, because I wanted to go on this little half rant before the actual stream's main event starts. What the fuck? Honestly. How can your company be in an ongoing abuse scandal for several fucking years, and you're only owning up now because multiple victims have come forward? Is that how long it's fucking taken? Is that the sort of culture of fear that they're breeding there? This is ridiculous. This whole thing is ridiculous. I don't know what this is, but I don't care. Honestly, you'd have thought that... To be fair, I don't know why I'm so surprised. Companies are so fucking self-centered and so self-serving that it no longer surprises me when they try to cover their own arses. And it disgusts me, quite frankly. It's ridiculous that they've gotten away with it for this long. And people still try to drag it into the culture war. Fuck off. That ain't ever gonna happen. Who gives a shit about For Honor now? Honestly, I don't usually, at least not here, I don't comment on these sorts of things. I've delved very briefly into the shady behaviour of some companies. In fact, I looked severely unimpressed throughout most of EA Play. But this time I'm actually talking about it, because you know what? This ain't nickel and diming their players. That's one thing. It's scummy. It's pathetic. It's shitty. But it isn't. At the end of the day, there's no guarantee of any actual victims. When it comes to actual abuse of people who are in the workplace, then you can guarantee abuse. Honestly. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous that this is where we are now. Give me a moment. Honestly, I don't know what else to even say, because what can you say about this besides what I've said? I don't know. But it makes it incredibly hard to get excited over anything they announce today. For example, Prince of Persia. We all know it's coming by now. I know it's coming. You probably know it's coming by the time that this gets uploaded. Honestly. This is absurd. And it really does anger me, and I'm sorry that it has to get in the way of what would otherwise be, at the very least, a very restrained reaction. But no, I'm gonna leave a link to both Jimquisitions on the abuse scandal, because Jim explains it better than I ever could. So, with that out of the way, I'm going to place my bets that I'm going to be disappointed by no Rayman again. Because, yeah, why would we treat his big anniversary like it's, you know, something we remember happened? I think it's like the 25th or something. And highly doubt it's going to be like a Mario and Rabbids 2. But that would, actually that would be pretty cool, but again, who gives a shit? sorry, everything that's been going on has kind of just put a damper on my mood for this. Any excitement I would have is gone because of the growth and competence of a CEO who couldn't give less of a shit about the people working for him. Like, CEOs are pretty much 100% talentless hacks. But this isn't about being a talentless hack. This is about being actively malicious, if you know what I mean. I'm disgusted. Let's get started. Fuck Uno.
Oh, hey, check out the deagle. Oh my! He's fine. Just don't look at him. Don't look at him. He's fine. See? He's not even there. Figment of your imagination.
Fuck Ubisoft. Thank God for Jim. Honestly. Like, I know it's a meme to say that, but I wouldn't have known about this if it weren't for the Jimquisition. Most people wouldn't be reminded of this if it weren't for the Jimquisition. And quite frankly, he's been posting about it daily, which is a good thing right now. I get that people get annoyed because they want to enjoy their video games guilt-free. And you can do that. You can enjoy what you want. I'm not here to say don't. To be honest, I have issues with Ubisoft's game design mentality. Specifically the fact it's all the same fucking game. But this... It's so hard to support a company that doesn't even treat the people that work for it well. Like, I've always said that if bullshit in the industry meant that workers got paid better, I'd be fine. I'd almost accept it. But this... I'm not with giving wealthy fuckers more fucking wealth. Especially when it's someone like the guy running Ubisoft. Because I don't know who that is right now. I believe the person who was the subject of most of it got kind of took out. I'm not sure. By the way, Nintendo have apparently totally ditched Directs now. Because everyone else does them. Because Nintendo has to take a Nintendo all over the carpet, doesn't it? Sorry, that was a shitty joke. That really was awful. What are you on about?
As the world crumbles, our divine power sealed away. Even the gods need a hero.
I don't know what this is. For the record, I'm fully aware that it could have already been revealed in the last one I reacted to. Doesn't mean I know what it is. I don't pay attention to Ubisoft Forward. In fact, I believe I fucked around for most of it. If there's radio towers, I'm going to lose my shit. The moment we invented the warp point for open world games was the moment that game design got severely limited again. I'm not saying it doesn't look interesting, but like, you know, the whole Greek mythology standpoint that this game seems to be taking, I like the idea of that. I mean, this place is full of stone statues. It's clear that this is Medusa or another Gorgon. I'm getting Darksider vibes, but I've only played a very limited amount of those games. Like, I played 3 very briefly. I'm assuming that was Athena, that statue. It usually is. Immortals Phoenix Rising. I wanna care, but I just don't. Breath of the Wild. What are you doing here? Oh. That just looked like Breath of the Wild, I'm sorry. That exact shot, it looked like something I remember seeing in early promotional material for Breath of the Wild. And I'm not the only one who thinks that. I try not to look at... Yeah, we're all thinking the same thing. I try not to do live chat during these during reaction videos, but I had to. It's Breath of the Wild. It's Greek Zelda. Let me guess, you get to find different horses. To be honest, there might be a little bit more sense of purpose in this than in Breath of the Wild, but like, oh well.
Typhon and his minions, you'll need to explore this mysterious land and become a mythical hero yourself. The world is divided in multiple regions, all ruled by a different god in need of your help. From the lush landscapes of Aphrodite's planet
Oh lord.
to the world of Hephaestus' court, each region is packed with challenging battles, ancient puzzles, and secrets to uncover. You'll have the freedom to explore this entire open world as you wish, right from the beginning of your journey. Finally, stay with us for the post-show, where you'll get a look at new gameplay. I hope you enjoyed what you saw today. We can't wait for you to play Immortals Phoenix Rising. There's a lot more to show before launch, so keep an eye out for further updates. See you all on December 3rd.
I'm so excited to play this game. It's a world I just can't wait to explore. Hi, I'm Phil Harrison. We're looking forward to Immortals Phoenix Rising coming to Stadia on December 3rd. We're also excited to announce that all Stadia players will get a chance to try
This just in, because it's more interesting than this.
playable demo before launch that is exclusive to Stadia. All you'll need is a Gmail account. With just a single click, you'll be able
It's not shown properly. Basically, there used to be two people called Game Chap and Bertie.
created specifically for this
Adam's own top marks and
entirely unique island for you to experience. We hope you'll love it. The exclusive demo
Adam's own top marks is the guy who posted the videos. Game Chap, he was like this really typically British chap, but like not me British. I mean like properly you expect to see in an American sitcom British. Because you know, apparently they're not capable of not stereotyping us as tea sipping, croissant eating, no, not croissant, crumpet eating weirdos. I'm getting distracted again, aren't I? Sorry, where was I? Fuck Ubisoft.
We get to direct where we're shooting, what lens we're using, and what's happening in the scene. Immortals Phoenix Rising, it's a very narrative-driven game, but it's also very lighthearted and stylized and very comedic. And I feel like that's where we get to shine as cinematic designers. One of the best examples I have actually for this is Zeus and Prometheus are bickering because Zeus is very, very much bored about the Prometheus story, so he decides to spawn some monsters, and then they just kind of appear in the world.
Nah, to be fair, I have nothing but respect for the devs at Ubisoft. I know that it's not easy to just get another job. By the way, while we're on that topic, if any of you ever just say, oh, get another job, oh, just move country, oh, just leave if you're not happy. I would like to see an ordinary person try that shit. No normal person can just leave a rough situation that easily. Like, seriously, it's so stupid that you'd even suggest it. Prince of Persia: Sands of Time. I actually think I have this game, but I have a Prince of Persia game on the PS2. Yeah. I've known about this for hours.
You cannot defeat this enemy. The sands will consume everything.
Come with me then. But I warn you, I move pretty fast. You'd better
On the note of Nintendo Directs, I do hope they don't stop doing them together, like proper ones. I know that right now it's not feasible for people to get together in Nintendo New York City's store, but
I'm working in an Ubisoft from past 13 years.
I do hope that
For me, it's a big dream.
I want the sense of community back is effectively what I'm trying to say.
Original Prince of Persia, you know, people love that game. It has put a mark in everyone's heart. And now what we are going to do is we are going to bring it back because still people have that nostalgic feeling. People want to play that game. We are in an Indian studio. It's an Ubisoft, Pune and Bombay. We actually love to work on this game because we can show everyone, you know, what
I wasn't paying attention to what the name. Oh no, this was This is still Sands of Time, isn't it?
the missed essence is there.
I don't know anything about the game. I bought one, but I didn't play it.
Who's very iconic, who was in this game. You have the princess Farah, and let's not like you have a Bazir who is the main villain in this game with all the stands.
I'm ever so slightly irritated by this.
We have give it a good bit more flavorness, bit more enhancement.
Like,
The voice which
just in general.
prince
Not this remake.
same voice which
Oh, it's Ben. It's Ben 10. And Peter Parker.
also when we heard him because you know, it's something which brings back to us to that
I shouldn't remember that name off by heart, but this is the accent you pulled for Albedo and Ben 10. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure if someone else play him. Hang on. Yeah. Yeah, it was Yuri Lowenthal in that as well. Because they gave him a bit more of a British accent after a bit. I haven't watched that show in years, but like, I used to love that growing up. I'm talking the original, like just the original, and its two sequels. Although, since I've come to respect the storytelling elements of Omniverse as well. Although personally, I think it was a step backwards for the story, not forwards. But at least it brought back Eon into canon. God, that film. That film was weird. I have a DVD. But it's not within reach because I didn't think I'd need it. Most things are within reach of me, but not this.
The virtual city of Neo Arcadia, where an intense and fast-paced battle.
Is this? Also, did that guy just say VR game? Because not for him, it ain't. Well, I thought this was Overwatch 2, forgetting that this isn't Activision. Then again, I've got more respect for Activision right now than I have Ubisoft, but people don't like to hear me complain about this shit, but like, I don't care, frankly. Like, shit is shit. I don't care about the future of Battle Royale. They're all shit. But like,
One big focus for
I don't get how this is the big new thing. The only way Battle Royale can be good is if it's a Star Wars game set in the Jedi Purge, And you're playing as Inquisitors. I mean very early Jedi Purge though, so when when they still had clones. Gotta say, Fallen Order was pretty good.
This next one is for the fans.
Fans? What fans? Well, that was Christ the Redeemer. I'll get on with it. You know, I mean, Ubisoft remembered Rayman. And weren't just porting that, admittedly pretty good, but not that great game. I need to do a load of stuff after this video. I've got this really weird sense of nerves right now. That was an actual crack. Damn. Well. About time. We should give Meaningless another run as well. I still don't know what they've just announced.
First of all, I'm very happy, very excited about the opportunity to be an ambassador of the Rainbow Six for the first Rainbow Six World Cup.
Oh. I know that I have a couple of friends who are pretty big on their Rainbow Six Siege. But not me. Personally, I think it's atrocious. But, like, I've never gotten around to actually playing it. It's more the, things I've heard about, like, hackers and stuff. Also, I clearly just don't like popular things. Also, these gritty shooters stopped being interesting years ago. Like, competitive shooters, they haven't evolved since, Medal of Honor Vanguard. I'm baiting, don't worry. Who actually made Medal of Honor? I think it was Ubisoft. Might have even been AI.
I'm Leroy, creative director on Rainbow Six Siege. The Rainbow Six World Cup is going to be exciting and bringing the best players
AI.
all over the world in summer 2021. But for now, let's focus on what is happening.
Okay, Metacritic, what do you have to say?
A couple of years ago, we made the commitment to be live for at least 10 years. And today, we are already close to the halfway point of this symbolic milestone. We are not only maintaining this commitment, but we are doubling down by investing more than ever to make the game grow and evolve. This season will be Siege's biggest one to date. And we're excited
It's a shooter, what did you think the innovation was? Well, I'm getting distracted again, aren't I?
permanently. Sam Fisher, our co-signed hero in Siege, is bringing his combat experience and training into the game. We are a huge fan of Sam, and we wanted to show you how he fits within our universe. Check this out.
Know the balance between information and... Oh, is this? It is. It has to be. That's the gear that's like... signature for Splinter Cell. This is enough to get me a bit interested. Splinter Cell is very unique. Because it focuses on the stealth elements. And I don't think we've seen one in a few years. Let me go and check out the last Splinter Cell. Okay, so it's been about 7 years. In fact, it's now been just over. And this is actually their better Tom Clancy series. What's with the animation? Look, I've got no issue with 2D animation, but please tell me that this is a game. Operation Shadow Legacy.
The new season is live right now, and we're excited to get your feedback on Zero and the rest of features coming out. Before I go, we also wanted to share some more good news for our players. As you know, this year is special, since the PS5 and the Xbox Series X are coming out. Today, we want to announce that we are going to bring you the best Siege experience on console in 2020, with up to 4K and 120 FPS by the end of the year.
Couldn't care less.
Players will all get this update for free once they upgrade to the next gen platform,
As it should be. People won't be paying you much soon.
and we have plans for years to come. Thank you.
Now it's time for a sneak peek at another fan favorite making its return.
I ain't happy about that, but oh well. Wait, what's this? Oh, Pilgrim. Oh, this is that news that I heard was coming. I heard that people should keep an eye on, that Scott Pilgrim fans should keep an eye on someone's Twitter. This is it. Has to be. I haven't seen this yet. Like the film. Oh. I ain't got nothing on Battletoads, so. I don't care. That's bait. That's bait. And enough of that, because it makes me look like a drunk.
He's been on the cover of Time magazine. He's won dozens of awards. And he really has used his voice to speak up and fight for social and political change.
The young manager got into Jerusalem. The excitement in front of me was I hadn't heard since I got booked with Leicester. Because I was like, yo, bro, you have to stay. I'm getting bored of you boys. Flex on, I'm looking like the old of my boys. Big Mike, I was making all of the noise. And the big bird jacket, that's the boots of your boy. They rate me, that's so blatant. When it's for the future, I'm that's so raven. Whenever they say my name, I take a payment. Even when I make it rain, I make a statement. Let the rain fall on my enemies.
It's Watch Dogs. Suppose it's set in London. Who is he though? I suspect that he's at least played by a celebrity. Well, celebrity. There are that many of them these days, I genuinely wouldn't consider anyone like, oh, Stormzy. I'm now even less interested than I previously was. I really don't like him. Then again, I'm not here for my music taste. Even though I'm advertising myself partly as a music brand. But only because, like, I did do some composition work. Okay, we've done this before. Time to see again. And then do a mission. We know.
gives her shock immunity, so she can take more damage from certain attacks. You can recruit the old bloody city if you want. Doesn't mean you should. Henry here's got low mobility, so he's not really fit for a mission that requires you to be nimble. And Mark, he's a hitman. Seems like the perfect recruit. But if you're approaching a stealth mission, maybe you should keep an eye out for another hitman whose attributes don't include hiccups. No matter who you recruit, you can specialize each individual to complement your playstyle by choosing one of the many unlockable weapons and gadgets like the missile drone, the AR cloak, the spider bot. Yes, I did say spider bot. This is your
Yeah. Spider bots are not a new thing, especially not in British culture.
go with weirdo. No one's here to judge. So get out in the streets and assemble your dream team. London is calling.
Hello everyone, my name is Latif Sleynavin. I am the live producer on Watch Dogs. On behalf of the entire dev team, I want to send a huge thank you to all the fans for the love and support since our announcement. Today, I'm happy to announce that an old friend is coming back.
Aiden Pierce. Ubiconic. Yes, that's not hard.
You asked, and he's back. Older, but not necessarily wiser. Aiden Pierce will be a fully playable character in Watch Dogs Legion as part of our post-launch plan.
Sorry, you shouldn't even be thinking about that right now. The game hasn't even launched.
Up a whole new chapter in his story as part of our standalone DLC, including in our season pass.
You shouldn't even be coming up with a season pass yet.
Stay tuned and welcome to the Resistance.
Everyone has a good reason
The game needs to be finished before you even put that
Legion.
on sale.
For Freedom begins on October 29th.
Ubisoft will be back in the upcoming months to report everything you want to know about our developing games.
What about the abuse scandal? Trials. Done with your shit, to be honest.
My name is Charlotte. I work in Ubisoft Annecy, and I'm a senior community developer. Today, I'm very excited to announce our new IP, Riders Republic. Riders Republic is a mass multiplayer game where you enjoy extreme sports outdoors. Our studio is known for its expertise on many multiplayer games, and there's a huge world to explore, so I'm very excited.
Riders Republic for me is about just killing it on dream terrain with the sickest extreme sports and doing it with other people. For Riders Republic, you enter into this world with all these people around you, which gives you a ton of possibilities to group up with them, to challenge them, to experiment with different extreme sports on different types of terrain. You have forest, you have snow, you have sand, you have mountains, you have cliffs. It's amazing when you see all these people just flying around you, jumping off of jumps, jumping through gates. It's one of those visions that you're like, oh my god, this game's crazy. This game is that next
just make another Splinter Cell Ubisoft.
Our objective was to really depict natural places, and we wanted to go for the biggest, most impressive natural places. To the U.S. National Park. What we did is actually stitching together 7 regions in a way that feels natural. Each of them, we actually use GPS data so that everything you see stands there for real. And I think our philosophy was to be able to different kinds of players, let them enjoy the game the way they want, choose their setting, choose their sport, and let them go where they want to go. We're very excited to be able to reveal it to the world. So now I've got one more scene for you to check out. Enjoy it.
All right, they just dropped the trailer. My moment of glory awaits. Ah, damn it, how do you work this piece of junk? They don't build them like they used to. Welcome to Riders Republic, Adrenaline Junkies. There are no rules here. But what's a republic without a constitution?
I've got no comments to make.
Here's a few truths about how we lay it down. We, the Riders, welcome all thrill seekers to the Republic. Proponents of madness, get ready for radness. We, the Riders, salute the rationality of irrationality. We, the Riders, say that friends who slay together, stay together. Gather your best friends. Go crazy, baby.
Well, we have one more thing to react to tonight. In relation to what we were talking about earlier. Fucking bastards. You got anything interesting for the rest of this show? Or can I just go to Twitter? I might double check to see if it's on YouTube first, because if I don't have to, I don't want to use Twitter. Also, if I lied, claimed that it was due to timing constraints, that it wasn't part of this. This scandal has been going on for weeks. If it's timing constraints, you need to start reading what people are saying, because we buy your products. At the end of the day, if we know what shit you've been up to, you really don't want to be delaying your reaction to that. I'm only still watching this because I don't know if there's going to be anything worth watching at the end. I don't want to look like I'm unfairly judging Trials either. I've got zero interest in biking games because I'm shit at them. I'm looking into sorting my computer out so it's VR ready as well. Alright, it's gone on too long, this trailer has. Riders Republic, though. Isn't this from the apolitical group? Never gonna pick it up.
More updates on Riders Republic in the coming months.
Today, you got the first in-depth look at Immortals Phoenix Rising. Caught a glimpse of Prince of Persia, Sands of Time remake. Got to fight off 7 evil exes in Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game. And witness the big reveal of Riders Republic. Along with so much more.
Go away, Stormzy, we don't like you. That was clearly to cash in on the kids that like him. Nah, I don't mean to be so grumpy about it either. Because he probably doesn't deserve the amount of hate I'm giving him. Okay, I've had enough. Just gonna load this for a moment. Now, is it in their YouTube channel? That's not what I meant to click. No, it's not, because of course it's fucking not. Actually, there's a lot from an hour ago. Here it is.
Hello everyone. In a short while, we will start our second Ubisoft forwarding. We designed it as a time for developers and players to come together to celebrate. However, before we start, I'd like to say a few words about internal issues that have come to light recently. This summer, we learned that certain Ubisoft employees do not uphold our
No, we learned. You've known for ages.
everyone we have taken significant steps to remove or sanction those who violated our values and code of conduct. And we are working hard to improve our systems and processes. We are also focused on improving diversity and inclusivity at all levels of the company.
That's great, but you don't mean it. Oh, 1 million. Companies giving to charity. All's forgiven.
We are at the start of a long journey. Real change, but I am determined to do everything in my power
To not lose our wallets.
welcome, respected, and safe, and to rebuild the trust our teams, fans, and players have to keep. Also, around the world, this year continues to be a time
The fact this is a separate thing entirely just tells me that it's not. That it's not genuine.
stands for equality and respect for.
No, you don't. You stand for money.
Unfortunately, one of our recent mobile games included content that was inappropriate.
I don't know what this is about.
We are putting in place safeguards to prevent it in the future. We condemn anyone using our games as a proxy for hate or toxicity. We fully support the Black Lives Matter movement.
Oh, it's this shit all over again.
Small donations and legal defense funds.
For the record, when I say this shit, I mean the fact that this is allowed to happen.
Protect lives around the world. I hope
You know, the only way that I could be more pissed off watching this is if it was Bobby Kotick. Because I hate that man with a passion. This industry needs serious change. No, you haven't. I bet you're bullshitting. I'd bet money, if I had any, that you are bullshitting. Shut up. Sorry, when it comes to the abuse scandal, I take no shit. I'm bad enough anyway when it comes to this industry and how much contempt it treats us with. But this is worse. This is just worse. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done here. Sorry. This is an unusual situation because I don't want to get into all this shit when it comes to companies. Because you know what? At the end of the day, they're never going to learn. And the thing is, people have taken this and accepted it, which I'm cynical. It could have been genuine, for all I know. But at the same time, I've just not. I've lost it completely. I just. This was a media stunt. Has to have been. Companies do not change unless they're losing money, and we all know that gamers don't give a shit about morality. So I hate to leave it on a negative, so I'm gonna think of something positive to say. At least a Rayman announcement today wouldn't have been, like, at least thanks to the fact there was no Rayman announcement, it couldn't be tainted by this. I hope to God he's sincere, because you know what? Someone being honest in the industry of lies would be nice. I'm reading the comments section. At least it isn't like Blizzard with the whole Blitzchung thing. I probably butchered that. Okay. Oh God. I'll see you soon. Promise.